And y'all know we got to timestamp it, right? So it is March 25th, 2020, 2026. Woo, we trying to go back, ain't we? March 25th, 2026, approximately, what time is it? 10:31 a.m. on that eastern side. Now y'all know by now we don't flip them poles, so it might be Western. But then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, they named us and they put our names in all caps. So that means they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot cards. Our portals the truth. So we're about to open up portals and reveal some truths. And today we have our Family Can You Trust Them deck out. And then we're also going to be pulling on the astrology deck as well. And of course, all of my tarot cards are handmade, correct? With the power invested in me. So yeah, we're going to go through my tarot deck, oracle deck, and we'll see which way the messages are going to come out. So let's go ahead and welcome in these energies at this time. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We would like to welcome in any and all energies that are willing to come through with their truths. What messages could be revealed, or could we be receiving from these energies revolved around the family? Can you trust them? Thank you so much, Divine and Spirit. Thank you so much, Ashe. All right, family. So let's go ahead and light this candle. Let's get this candle lit and let's get this incense lit. So while y'all go ahead and chime on in, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. So shout out to those that have subscribed. If you are interested in subscribing, I would wait to see if this is something that is in your frequency that you would like to learn, that you would be into. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and light this incense here. And we're going to rock out with the 1,000 nights. We're going to rock out with the 1,000 nights. Shout out to those that make it during the lives. If you don't, it's all right, right? Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, there will be a video that pops up on my YouTube channel here. So every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, a video will premiere with a message. All right. So I'm going to grab this astrology deck first. We're going to tap into astrology first. Family, can you trust them, right? So we're going to see which family members are going to come out and give us some messages. But before that, let's tap into the astrology deck here and see what's going to come out revolved around astrology. Okay, so we're looking for 9 portals, but depending on how the messages come out, it could very well be pushed into 13 there. Okay. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Astrology, based around family, can you trust them? Nothing like family, right? Let's see what's going on in the atmosphere. Nothing like family. I got a couple of letters that came out there. What else is coming out here? A couple of letters. I'm looking at the letter O, organic, ocean, oxygen. Number 15, number 6, occultism, wholeness, completion, cyclical nature of life, origin, original, all-seeing eye, Optimus Prime. Okay, you guys were looking at N, number, nation, 9, nimbus, the number 9, the number 14, the number 5, Scorpio, esoteric teaching, spiritual growth, treading position, gratitude, pathways open for personal development and alignment with universal guidance. All right, so we got the letter N and O, or O and N, no or on, that came out first. We got ether, that's coming out in astrology. That's the divine or space, which the other 4 elements exist here. All earth signs are coming out at this time. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming out here, reminding us to be grounded, right? Earth signs can be very loyal. They can be materialistic and realistic. They can bring us down to earth here. They're associated with stability and solidity. We got Saturn in the energy here, okay? Saturn is coming out, falling under that no, right? The letters N and O. So we got Saturn, and that's representing structure, discipline, responsibility, and lessons. Of course, all my planes, right? We call them planets, but all the planes have different meanings on the tarot card. We got a Leo in the energy. Leo, your spirit animal is a sturgeon, okay? July 22nd through August 21st is on this card, Aurora. I'm a July Leo, July 23rd, Aurora. You no longer control the planets here. And this is falling under Earth. So in astrology, divine and spirit is clearly saying the message is you no longer They no longer have control over the planes here. The month of May is coming out here, okay? Maya, abundance, spring, dedicated to growth, nurturing, and celebrating the peak of nature's vitality. I got Taurus coming out again. Or did I already say Taurus? Earth signs. That's why Earth signs. Taurus is coming out again, then twice. Stability, practicality, sensuality. The dates April 20th through May 20th could be relevant here. I'm looking at Sun. The Sun is coming out here, okay? And of course, I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can have your own point of view. Before we tap into the family deck, keep in mind all of these messages that came out prior to tapping into the family deck, because it could very well be associated with the story. So the Sun is coming out here and it's telling you to focus on your core self, your willpower, your vitality, and your life force. You are the life force. Friday is falling under May and Saturn and the letters N and O here. Friday representing Venus, lover of harmony, beauty, love, harmonious, pleasure, friendship, creativity, a day for romance, self-care, and appreciating aesthetic pleasure. All right, we got the month of May coming out here again, and the number 5. Okay, the letters E, N, and W is also associated with the number 5 here, okay? So the number 5, the month of May, all 7 days of the week has come out falling under the Sun here. Change, transformation, personal freedom is here. E, N, W. E can also represent not only energy and I, but the breath of life, the breath of God, right? It can also represent window. The letter N, it could not only represent number or nation, it could represent Scorpio, right? Or fish. Okay, and here again, esoteric teaching. Okay, we got the letter W that could represent wisdom. It could represent womb, but it also represents mother, right? It also represents a nail or an eye. All right. And we'll have all 7 days of the week that came out here. So you have Monday, you got Sunday representing the sun, radiant creator. Monday, moon day, nurturer of light. Mars is Tuesday, warrior of courage. Mercury, Wednesday, which is Wednesday, right? Messenger of wisdom. So we're in Wednesday today. Jupiter, visionary of abundance, which is Thursday. Friday is Venus, lover of harmony. And then Saturday is Saturn, Sabbath, keeper of wisdom. Damn. So you got the messenger of wisdom out here, which is Wednesday. But you got Saturn out here, who is the keeper of wisdom. Like literally out here. All right. So then we also got Ophiuchus, who was our 13th for the astrology portion of Family Can You Trust In? So now I'm going to flip the camera so you can have your own point of view and you can connect the dots on your own before we pull these family members on out here. Also, I read all the comments at the end prior to us cutting the cords and praying. And what up, y'all? Y'all know I love y'all. All right, so here's our 13 portals for astronomy portion, right, of the Family Can You Trust Them deck. And in column 1, as you can see what we have here, that N, that O, we have Saturn, we have May, and we have Friday. In column 2, we have Ether, Sturgeon, Leo, Taurus, N, E, W, and the number 5, and the month May again. Third column, we have Earth. You no longer control the planets. Sun in all 7 days of the week. And then the 13th portal is Ophiuchus. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the energy regarding family. Can you trust them? Right. Let's see what's going on in that energy. So we're going to go ahead and put these on over to the side here. Right. Yep. We're going to put them to the side. Try not to forget what they are, y'all. I got to get the rest of that shit out of my storage. It ain't much left in there, but I got to get my little table and thing like that. All right, so now we're going to pull on the Family Can You Trust Them deck. I'm going to go ahead and put astronomy on to the side here. Thank you, astronomy. We appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and push that on to the side. So now we're pushing on to the Family Can You Trust Them deck. And y'all know how my decks go. So we don't know which family members are going to come out here. We don't know what to expect, right? But thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's in the energies, right? What's in the energy? What kind of family members are going to come out here, right? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Let me sip this tea. Somebody might like to drink tea like me. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What family members finna come on out here? Let's see what family members come on out and what messages are they going to deliver. So someone's dad regrets betraying them and wants mercy. Okay. Somebody's husband is chaotic and imbalanced. So with these messages, you could be finding out messages about the husband or messages divine spirit wants to give to you, right? Your in-laws support and respect you with love for some of you. For some, your brother is in the energy. And that brother is falling under the dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. Let's see. That's a lot. Somebody's first cousin on their mom's side is loyal as fuck. And it's also falling under that column where the husband is chaotic and imbalanced. We have a sister-in-law in the energy falling under the in-laws that support and respect you with love. A divine nephew is falling under that brother and the dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy here. So the divine nephew here is protective. It's trustworthy. This energy is able to think outside the box here, okay? You got a divine nephew that's able to ascend here. Very strong, a leader, speaks truth, respectful and loyal, and strengthens the family. Somebody's karmic sister is in the energy here. Falling under that first cousin on mom's side that's loyal as fuck, and the husband that is chaotic and imbalanced here, okay? The karmic sister is a deep, dark bond between two sisters here. There's no mutual trust, no compromise. The sacred bond is broken. This sister, it has no unconditional love. This sister is a liar and a Jezebel here. No unity, controlling, jealous, envy here. All right, very nasty energy right here. Somebody's grandpop on their dad's side is coming out with a message falling under your sister-in-law and your in-laws that support and respect you with love. Portal number 10 is your husband balances you out. Kudos. Okay, so somebody's husband is coming in energy. But last time we got this husband, it was like divine and spirit was more so saying this husband is more so like, okay, your husband balances you out. Kudos, right? Okay. Somebody's second cousin on their dad's side, the energy is here. Someone's second cousin on their dad's side, falling under that karmic sister. The first cousin on mom's side that's loyal as fuck. And the husband that is chaotic and imbalanced. Somebody's stepmom is in the energy for portal number 12. And number 13, somebody's wife is doing spell work on them. Run. So now let me put them closer together so that way you guys can see the family members from your own point of view. If you want to comment below, if you have any family members out there that you would like to see come on out here and we read first, then definitely comment that below. Somebody distant family in the U.S. is hiding secrets. I'm going to put it back in the deck here, but it was out there. It's not going to get read. And somebody has a divine son. I'm putting it back in the family deck because it's already 13 out here. So let me flip the camera. All right, so here's our 13 family members that's out here. All right, we got the 13 family members that's out here. While you guys go ahead and read over them, I'm going to go ahead and remind you about what Lost Souls Tarot is about. So first of all, a lost soul is disconnected from divine purpose, their true self or inner light, often wandering in a state of emptiness or confusion, ego entanglement. They may lack purpose, like the lost sheep, chronic emptiness, alienated, numb, addiction, feeling of being adrift spiritually, emotionally, or morally, caused by trauma, ego, or excessive material focus, disconnected from divine purpose, true self, or inner light, often wandering in a state of emptiness or confusion. So I represent the hashtag Lost Souls Tarot. All right, let's get into it. So now we got our 13 family members out here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and pull on this Oracle deck. Put the family member deck on back. Where's the Oracle deck? Oh, I see it. I got it. No, that ain't it. All right, so here's the Oracle deck here. Let's see what's going on. I'm looking at column 1 here, the dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. We'll start with that one. Again, comment below if you think you got a family member out here or the energy of a family member, or you just here for entertainment. Say what up. Introduce yourself or don't. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give me this dad energy that regrets betraying someone and wants mercy, right? What does he want mercy for? What did he do? What does he regret? What should we be aware of? Ashe. Let's see what's going on with this dad energy. The dad, what's this? Something about oracles in the energy. So this dad energy that regrets betraying you and wants mercy on you. For some, you're an oracle. You provide guidance to assist energies, communities, and people. You're an ancient priestess. You help move forward. You help move forward yourself in alignment, and you help others move forward in alignment with their higher purpose. I got Archangel Raphael coming out here, also in energy. God heals. Archangel Raphael, the flask of a bottle, traveler, lovers, youth, restore the earth, bring people closer to God. Angel of healing. What's this? Something about a Baptist. An Aztec Mayan is out here. Spiritual judge came back out for this dad that regrets betraying you energy. Military intelligence is out here. Offensive and defensive, maneuver, naval, airspace, covert identities, education facilities, okay? I'm also looking at deep underground military bunker systems again. We got dark cults coming in the energy of this dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. X cults, religions, political, doomsday. I got witches and warlocks coming out here. I also got political cults coming out here, okay? They embody, witches and warlock can embody feminine power, masculine power. They can seem independent. They can connect with the earth and the elements, but they're not truly connected to the land here, right? They manipulate energy, right? They manipulate the harmony of nature, right? They can draw on energies of the natural world, and they were supposed to draw on the energy for healing, right? For their healing purposes, right? Communicate intentions to the cosmos is what they were allowed to do at a time here, no longer, right? Because their crafts and their magic, it was weapons, right? They're supposed to protect the divine. They went against the divine there. Then you got political cults here. Your dad is a fucking warlock. Yeah, he is. And he's involved with goddamn dark cults, political cults, deep underground military bunker systems, military intelligence. Don't worry, your spiritual judges on that ass. Something about the Aztec and Mayans, the Baptists, coming against the oracle. But motherfucking Archangel Raphael right here, coming up against the oracle. A woman chosen to channel. Their answers are often cryptic. They are a trusted, direct channel. The bridge, right? Not just of ancient Greek origin, right? Able to have the divine spirit, the gods and different energies speak through them, right? Y'all be cracking me up. How the fuck you gonna try to come up against somebody with that much power, daddy? That probably ain't even your goddamn child, daddy. Yeah, you know how the military people be into that fucking human trafficking, daddy. Yeah. All right, we're moving on to the brother. We still in column one. There's brothers out here. I think I got the community helpers deck. I sure enough do. Oh well. Let me see what is you. What is y'all? We're gonna put them all together. That's what we about to do. Let me give it a quick shuffle here. I got a brother here, right? And I'll recreate my community helpers deck. I had to do it anyway. I got so many doggone portals over there that I gotta get to. All right, so we got the brother out here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with this brother? Ashe. What's going on with this brother? It just says your brother, right? Now with that dad energy, we saw that it regrets you, it regrets betraying you, but it wants mercy. Fuck you. But with this brother, what's going on? What's this? Hathor. Hathor's in the energy here. Okay. The first two cards is turned over. First three, I'll put the rest back. They not turned over there. We got Hathor and Anubis is in the energy of this brother here. Hathor, House of Horus, major goddess, helped deceased souls rise. Mother of the sky, music, dance, joy, actuality, sun god Ra, symbolic mother of the earthly representatives, maternal care. Nigga, y'all got Hathor in the energy of this brother. God, and then Anubis. What the fuck this brother done did? And it's falling under this dad that regrets betraying whoever and wants mercy. Come bring that ass here. Anubis, the god of the underworld, mystery, introspection, independent, creative, prefers to work alone there. We got August 11th. That's a date for me. Through August 20th. And we got September 11th. That's a date for many. Through September 20th here. See, dates are relevant too. Y'all got to know that. So with this brother, whatever's going on, either the brother is telling you to define your goal or the brother needs to define their goal. There's a raven in the energy here. So the raven is saying magic is at play. Great changes can be achieved at this time. Doors are open, but be careful which door you walk in, brother. I remind you to become one with your positive intentions, brother. Oh, let's see what's going on with this fucking brother. Because define your goal, nigga. You got Anubis and Hathor and your motherfucking energy falling under this raggedy ass dad. Oh, shit. Give me some more on this brother. Who's you? What is this? Equal protection under judgment. And that's not negotiable. You got the non-negotiables in your energy, brother. They guide us on a journey of faith. They train us to be consistent between inside and outside of self. Stay focused on your will and purpose, even when hardships, brother, because now the Arctic Ocean is here. This is the smallest and shallowest of world's 5 oceanic divisions, right? It is represented as the coldest. It represents purity, cleansing, exploration, a portal to the other realms. Goddamn, brother, if divine ain't spirit ain't giving you a handout right now, define your goal, brother. Whoever you are, brother, define your fucking goal and get away from this dad energy, because it seems like y'all connected, right? Because you got Anubis on that ass and Hathor. Ain't playing about the divine here, okay? So the Arctic Ocean, let go of the negativity. Connection is needed with source. It requires strength and it represents emotional resilience. The Arctic Ocean. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give me this divine nephew is out here, right? So this divine nephew, this nephew is representing protection, right? Why is this nephew out here though, right? Very trustworthy nephew is out here, coming out here, right? Able to think outside the box. strong, able to ascend, right? Right next to this karmic sister, though, right? In the same column as the dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy, connected to somebody's first cousin on mom's side that's loyal as fuck, or somebody's second cousin on dad's side. But right next to a karmic sister here. Ashe. They, whoever they are, they speak the truth, right? And they're very respectful, but because they speak the truth, they're looked at as disrespectful. I don't like shit like that. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. The nephew coming out with messages. The nephew is saying they paid your family to unalive people or you. They paid your family. Whatever's going on with this. And again, it's connected to somebody first cousin on your mom's side that's loyal as fuck. It's connected to a karmic sister that's holding those deep, dark secrets there. No mutual trust. And it's also connected to this second cousin on dad's side and somebody's husband that balances them out. They sold you to the government. Look at Divine Nephew. What I tell you? The Divine Nephew gonna come out and tell you the fucking truth. Raw truth. Huh? Yeah, this motherfucker gonna tell you everything. It requires divine grace, repentance to be found. Found. And intervention. What up, y'all? Y'all know I read them comments at the end. What up, y'all? Okay? So they sold you to the government, right? And they paid your family to unalive either you, but they can't unalive you because you're too powerful. Yes, you are, beloved. Yes, you are. In your weakest form, you're still too powerful. Hold on, y'all know I got to stretch my legs on now. I don't know. I got a couple holes in these pants, and I don't know if it's where the coochie hole at or not. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We got blonde hair and bald head stole the business and the money. Shaking my head. So somebody with blonde hair and somebody with a bald head, they stole the business, whatever it is, and the money. Something about should you get a new social security number. So this Divine Nephew is talking about identity theft now. Give me a sec, y'all. Give me a sec. I done moved my damn legs over there by the candle and my motherfucking sock almost caught on fire. Should you get a new social security number, right? So, excuse me, Divine Nephew is saying that's continuous problems with theft and fraud. It'll create new problems here, okay? Proof of ID, age, and U.S. citizen, and immigration status, IRS involved, the DMV involved, banks and credit card companies will have access to your new social security number, right? So it's evidence of ongoing problems. It's not a fresh start. Shout out to the Divine Nephew. Divine Nephew says, love pours through your business flawlessly. Whomever you are. And you are your business, right? You, in general, you are your business. Love pours through your business flawlessly. Thank you, Divine Nephew. Now, we got somebody's husband out here that balances you out. Kudos. Okay, let's see what's going on with this husband. Because last time this motherfucker came out, it was more so like, your husband balances you out? All right, kudos. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was trying to be funny with it. And the messages that we got sure enough confirmed that this motherfucker husband was a manipulative, down low ass fucking... Okay, but we're going to give him another shot. We're going to see. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. So see the one hole right here. It's right here. That's a hole, but it's on my thigh. So don't be thinking that it's something, you know, I would never be inappropriate or disrespectful like that. Your husband that balances you out, kudos. Let's see what's going on. Bring that ass here, husband. Ashe. What's going on? He connected to the second cousin on dad's side, the Divine Nephew, and a karmic sister here, okay? What's this? It's you. Okay, another one. Come here. Bring that ass here. You tried to hide. Bring that ass here. Damn. Whatever. Okay, listen. So remember what I told you about the husband? Okay. So For some, a supernatural connection is made, right? Revolved around his husband. Energy. A supernatural connection is made. Don't mean it's divine. It don't mean it's evil, right? For some, there's a supernatural connection there. For some of you, no means no. Somebody husband, man, no means no. Or somebody wife, no means fucking no. And that's that. No. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's evil. Yes, it's planned. Yes, divine justice. Something going on here. Somebody's husband wasn't too loyal in this one. And some are. You dig what I'm saying? Take the energy how it resonates. And then leave it here for divine and spirit to cleanse that shit. Stop hallucinating. They are real. So remember that supernatural connection that somebody's husband is motherfucker. You got that connection. Stop hallucinating. They real. My ex-husband used to be like that, right? Motherfucker, we used to get high up together off that drug called Molly. And but his brain and chemistry reacted way different, right? And people would say he was tripping. I used to look at that motherfucker and I'm like, nah, what he see is he's seeing what he sees, right? He sees the shadows. I'm talking about he was stabbing, he would take knives and guns and with the knife, he would stab the couch in between the couch pillow, a little space like this. And I mean, running around the house, tripping, right? But in reality, those were shadows. Now I'm on the level that I'm on. And even then, I knew then that nigga was going through spiritual warfare then. But now I know why. So stop hallucinating. They are real. What the fuck do the bloodline got to hide? I'm trying to tell you. Something about return to the soulless pit of hell. All this over gluttony. You pig, you greedy. They greedy. Overindulgence and overconsumption of anything to the point of excess. To gulp down or to swallow. Y'all can tell I ain't been fucking in a minute. God damn, that motherfucker said to gulp down or to swallow. God. Excuse me. Gorging by prosperous people may leave needy people hungry here, okay? Eating too much, okay? Eating too eagerly, okay? Damn, this kind of hit me a little bit right there. Hold on. Eating too soon, okay? Eating too expensively. Eating too dately. Just too much. Y'all doing too much. Whatever's going on. Return to Satan now. Look at this shit. What? Oh, my God. Whether it's the wife or the husband, this is clear. Because all wealth is returned. All the wealth and the debt that you all have stolen. I think the motherfucker, whatever's going on, all the energy is returned. Was that the blonde hair? No, that was in the Divine Nephew message. But it's all one storyline in one when I do mine. Now, you can pick and choose what's going on out there. But I connects the dots that's connecting the dots that's connecting the dots. And then I'm a motherfucking cross the T2. Got me fucked up. So all the wealth and debt is returned. And of course, we're not going to attach to none of this shit. We're going to learn. We're going to learn it all. And anything that we can't control, we're going to surrender that shit. Fuck you mean? We're no longer going to harvest their energy and cleanse their fucking energy and their problems. Fuck that. That's why I don't go around folk no more. That's exactly why. Because just you standing in their energy cleanse their motherfucking shit. And then you got they shit attached to you. And then on top of that, that's how they never faced the fucking shadows. You cleansed it. Fuck that. But then here's the kicker to that. Even when you cleansed it, and then you realize that, hold the fuck up. I've been cleansing this shit this whole goddamn time. And then when you pull that energy back, god damn. They be sick as fuck. Literally. Physically, spiritually, all from their own actions. They gonna say you doing black magic. You doing dark magic. You doing hoodoo, voodoo, shoo-doo, doo-doo. You on TikTok. You on this. You on that. And it's them. With their own fucking tongue. Ain't that son? Ashe. Ashe. So we got this second column here. We're at 3502. I know I can get a little long-winded. Y'all know how I go. Second column here. Second column talking about your husband is chaotic and imbalanced. So this is flat out right here. You know what the fuck you about to expect. Either a message about cleansing, right? Or why this husband was chaotic or imbalanced, right? Okay. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What's going on? And I had the motherfucker. See, and that's another thing. When you have contracts like marriages and shit, the family that you done married to is siphoning off your energy. Male or woman, woman or man, them or they. I don't give a fuck. Once you contracted into that motherfucker, it's your energy versus theirs. Period, point blank. Now, once that contract is over, like when my ex-husband went through his transition in 2022, that was it. I knew that I already was pulling myself back. But as far as with that side of the family, even my family, I ain't picking and choosing, nigga. Everybody got to go. And off with their fucking head. I don't give a fuck if your energy was off or still is, or you still got to figure out who you are and all that good stuff. Bye. Get the fuck on. I've worked too hard. We've worked too hard, collective. Okay. So anyway, we got this chaotic husband that's out here and very imbalanced. Right? Very imbalanced. And he's so imbalanced, he's trying to make you look chaotic and imbalanced there. Yes, he is. Every chance he get, this motherfucker gonna come around and take certain pictures around the kids to make it seem like he's the grand old dad. He gonna put it on the gram, the book, the Twitter, the top. He gonna put it on all of it. He gonna have the friends and family thinking that this motherfucker doing it all. While you at home taking care, your whole energy is taking care of the household, the children, making sure you just fucking surviving, bitch. Whole time he's sucking and fucking the whole community, and they sucking and fucking him. Male or woman, woman or man, them or they. Let's see what's going on with this fucking husband that's very chaotic and imbalanced. Ashe. You know how hard it is to be inside of a family composition where you know you're the observer. It gets to a certain point where you're no longer the victim, right? Yeah, you done got abused and all that good shit. You got fucked up physically, mentally, spiritually. They fucked you up, right? But then it comes to a point where you become numb. And then you just observing the shit. And then divine and spirit whispers something in your ear and says, just watch them. And you don't say shit. You ain't laughing no more. Well, you're always laughing to get through the certain situations, right? You're going to laugh and you're going to joke to get through the event, right? But you're going to watch. And you're going to absorb that shit. You're going to absorb it. Because you want them to just see you in that moment. They think you weak too. Yes, they do. They think you the weakest. Yes, they do. They talk about you to your children, to your kids, and they try to turn them against you. Yes, they do. Divine Spirit, give me this goddamn husband that's chaotic. So the husband that's chaotic, something about current subjects are still above and underground. This is how chaotic this motherfucker is. Deity after deity after deity. Spirit after spirit after spirit running trains on your husband. Yes, it is. Yes, they is. This motherfucker about to go. Because you got still above and underground. You already had Anubis that came out here. Just keep in mind what already played out, y'all. You know, you got to keep up with it. So associated with premenstrual, turn inward. Somebody on a period. Somebody might be on a period. Something about a period, right? Turn inward to reflect. Maybe you were on your period and this motherfucking chaotic bitch came and you was meditating, or you was in your own zone and this motherfucker came and tried to fucking just interrupt that. with my chaotic and balanced husband, it didn't matter what religion I wanted to study. Any one of them was a problem. And then he would switch his religion to learn that motherfucker just to try to fucking trump me, bitch. Again, he transitioned in 2022 on our wedding anniversary, August 11th, 2022. Look at the polarity on that. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Now, we got the whole side of the family knows this about this chaotic husband that's imbalanced here. Yeah, they did. They actually encouraged it, enabled it. And some of them acted like they cared about you, beloved. Oh, yes, they did. They played that role real good. Yes, the fuck they did. Just so you could feel like you had to go back to them. Either way, your energy is being siphoned back into their family bloodline to cleanse it. They never loved you. They never will. They don't even love their fucking selves. Right? All right, but hold on. The church elders are involved. The church elders. Spiritual wisdom. They're supposed to represent spiritual wisdom. But again, that word spirit. What spiritual wisdom are they out there giving? There's different spirits out this bitch. Let's just keep with me. Right? Those of us that interact with all these fucking energies, even the ones that a lot of y'all, and I don't blame you, that some of them are a little rah-rah, right? But you got some of us that actually went through this shit. So we can interact with these, but we can sit at a table and stand on the fucking table and demand some shit. So just, you got church elders that are involved. The same church elders that's preaching to you on that goddamn altar. And they go to the back and they go to these goddamn deities here. Church elders, deception, collective wisdom, misuse of power, conduit between divine will and earthly practice, 12 tribes, 12 apostles, unified broken spiritual lineage from Old to New Testament here. Okay, so which God do they serve? Right? They are the overseers of their world. We're not included in that. We never were. Right? That's their world. That's their illusions. Now we're gonna learn everything the fuck we're gonna learn from it though. Yes, the fuck we are. Because it's clues and playbooks and everything, god damn it. You understand what I'm saying? Decode it all. Just don't attach. So you got them church elders out there. You got perceived information about a distant or unseen target. Is what's going on with this husband that's chaotic and imbalanced here. Your relationships are being attacked. Whatever's going on with the husband, get away from him. Your relationship is being attacked. Divine and spirit is cleansing time. That's what I meant to say. It's cleansing time. Yeah, you got to let it happen. You can't look back. You got to go. And I hope you be strong enough. If you in this situationship right now, I hope you be stronger than I was. And stay there to the fucking end. However, if you do and you make it out, the intersection of human consciousness with divine intelligence, that's what you are. You're the bridge. They still have their unalived victims as employees using a social security number. So this chaotic husband's social security number could be being used in certain ways, or he has a business where he's still allowing unalived victims to be employed under his business. You know how they always like a goddamn scam or fraud or something to take the easy way out. Niggas don't never want to work for shit. Take. I'm looking at a seer can interpret signs like bird flight and entrails. A priest would find omens in the internal organs of a sacrificed being. These motherfuckers are connected to something. I'm trying to tell you, whatever this husband is, this bloodline is getting cleansed. Motherfuckers about to be dropping like flies if they ain't on a divine purpose. I promise you that. And you better not shed a motherfucking tear. You shouldn't even go to the fucking funeral. I bet you they still gonna put somebody in the goddamn ground. Right? Them cemeteries. The prisons. It's prisons on top of prisons everywhere. Right? So they can go harvest the organs in the bodies and shit later. Okay. Somebody landlord is an agent and is working with this husband, or your husband is a landlord, he's an agent. Somebody landlord though. Somebody would switch that birth. See how this is coming out? Because you're a healer and a protector. Somebody would switch that birth. You would swap that birth. You was raised by the wrong family. The hospital was involved in. It was not an accident. Military was involved too. Remember it came out for dad and shit? This is some big heavy shit. Because remember, my storyline is one storyline in one. I'm connecting the dots into one big ass picture. So I got all these little puzzle pieces out here. You dig what I'm saying? To put the pieces together to a bigger cosmic picture. Fuck this physical shit. And fuck y'all that's still leeching off my fucking energy off a motherfucker that you thought you knew back then. Bitch, please. Fuck wrong with y'all. That's crazy. And then they still making rumors about the motherfucker that you was back then when they was lying about you back then. See, divine and spirit will tell you everything that you want to know, but you got to be willing to accept the truths and not lash out. I'm trying to tell you. The lash out part is where they send you to the mental health hospitals and they say you're crazy. They sign your name over. They claim that you don't have no control over your mind. Then they claim your children and it's all on tax information and they got fucking properties in your name across sheet. I mean, the shit just go wild, right? It just go wild. So now you got somebody first cousin. Oh, thank you, husband. That is chaotic and imbalanced. We appreciate that information and your energy. Get the fuck on. We got somebody first cousin on mom's side. Yes. That's loyal as fuck. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Last time we got somebody that was loyal was divine nephew here. Right? And remember, the divine nephew is connected to this first cousin on mom's side that's loyal as fuck. All right, what's going on with this here? I'm looking at an amethyst and labradorite. Labradorite, but hold on. Shaq, you know you got to knock first before you even fuck with the deck. So let me see here. Or whichever way you asked if you can pull from it. So have a more restful night's sleep. Excellent for insomnia. It's going to calm nightmares and promote good dreams. So whatever's going on, the first cousin is sending out healing, right? It's sending out calmness, right? Something about your dreams here. They coming in your dreams. You know, that's the weakest. They think that's the weakest state that you could be in, your dream state there. For some of us, it is. It depends on your frequency, your energy field, and, you know, that work that you got to do within yourself. It's not nothing to scare nobody, right? It's just work that you got to do within yourself, right? And with the dream state real as fuck. Anybody ever, you go out there and you see a black phone? Black Phone 2, I wasn't a big fan of it. They could have did a little bit more with it, but I understood what it was saying, right? The Sandman, that's on, is it Hulu or Netflix? That's a good one too, a modern day one that'll teach you about the dream state there, okay? But yeah, the dream state is out here. Because you got your first cousin that sent out these crystals and stones here. And look, you got the amethyst that came out here. I got amethyst here. I don't think I got that labradorite. I don't know how to say it there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Crystal was out here. Damn. Crystal was out here. Something about national parks. You got Jabron Lames that's out here. Jabron Lames is in the energy here. So something about, okay, hold on. Let me get another shuffle here. The first cousin on mom's side that's loyal as fuck, right? Something about the dreams, right? Something about the dream state, right? And then you got a crystal that come out here that's reminding you I'm a mineral that has a crystalline interior structure. Agate, which is a hexagonal crystal, is also a mineral and a rock. Okay? So you got Jabron Lanes out here coming out here in the energy. Somebody might like basketball or something like that. But here, this might be connected to this here. I got NBA, LA Lakers, December 30th, 1984. Basketball at 9 years of age. Catholic school is out here. $1.30 billion is out here. King Lanes is out here. 4 NBA championships. Amateur Athletic Union, AAU. I'm looking at Raymond. I'm looking at Mom, 16. I'm also looking at Akron, Ohio. Frank Walker Sr. Okay. So everything is decoding, right? Everything is decoding. Maybe the first cousin liked basketball or something like that, or maybe you do. Something about national parks. Something about a national park is relevant. Something about a crystal. The crystal, the amethyst, the labradorite. Give me a little bit more first cousin. What's this? A reflector is in Adonis is also out here too. So a reflector is in the energy. You could be a reflector. The cousin could. But a reflector is the rarest and most enigmatic of the human design types. Okay. So you got adaptable and transformative, natural mirrors of their environment, right? So they're reflecting something is reflecting something here. Evaluate the health and well-being of the communities that they inhabit. Deep connection with the lunar cycle is coming out here. Adonis is also out here. Adonis could be relevant for some, falling on all 7 days of the week, representing in their illusions of worlds, sun, kingship, Adonis, Sabbath, and poverty. Damn. You know, they don't like being broke. Something about Willowbrook assisted living. Somebody might got somebody that's in an assisted living facility here. I'm looking at Karen Brown Wilson, Lake City, Florida, 1970s, privately owned, as above, so below, fraud, scam, founded in 2000 here, dark secrets in the woods, director of nursing, executive director, social security scams. Something about time to discover, because there's a runner in the energy. First cousin is giving out, they running like a fucking turkey. Damn, it's time. They trying to attend a public meeting, but you need to challenge the White House. Whatever's going on. I'll stop there with the first cousin on mom's side. Damn. Yeah, this is deep here. Whatever's going on with a lot of these situations, this is heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, you got to understand who you are and understand how far this is actually going, right? So there's that challenge the White House. Attend a public meeting, local governing parties, bodies, city councils, county boards, online, write the dates, times, and locations, hold public meetings where residents can voice their concerns. This some shit this some shit that's on my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Once that job joker 607 Unc went up in the aisle, I was so proud to see somebody just speak the truth. I don't give a damn if he was staring up at source and the way he was saying it, people was making fun. I don't give a fuck. Whenever you speak your truth in front of what they would consider to be some powerful beings, bitch, please. That's the most powerful thing. Miss Donna. Y'all see that video about Miss Donna? Till you do right by me. Miss Donna, I can't think of her last name here, y'all. She just in Newark, New Jersey. She just did a public meeting. She ate their ass up. I said, oh shit, let me go ahead and get my notes and stuff together so I could not be like her, right? But she inspired me. I ain't going to take her essence. I ain't going to copy her energy and all that shit. Somebody's a runner, though. Somebody's a runner because you discovering. You discovering, right? You're self-reflecting. You're connecting with nature. You're on a personal growth here. Cultural insights. A quest for understanding, right? And they running. Somebody's a runner. But a runner could mean that they're journeying towards freedom, liberation, self-discovery, moving, meditation, a sense of connectedness to something greater than oneself. They're overcoming obstacles and barriers on a spiritual journey. So this runner is different. Every portal has something different on it. It's another runner in there. That runner right there is, I made that one, what they call it, ratchet. So you got a turkey out here, and the turkey message is abundance is here. Forms of nourished life is here. It's time for you to harvest the fruits of your hard work and labor. I force you to connect to the spirit of the land. I know that's right. Thank you, first cousin on mom's side. You got a karmic sister. A karmic sister that's in the energy here. Okay. Karmic sister here. Jezebel, a liar, no unity, very controlling, jealous, envious here, right? Lustful. The sacred bond is broken between you, this sister, and it's feeling like with this energy here, this sister is being pushed off by a lot here, by a lot of energies here. It kind of make you want to feel bad for this motherfucker, but no, because they put themselves here. What the fuck did you do? Ew wee. Yeah, because they want you to feel sympathetic. Whatever's going on with this sister energy, they always want motherfuckers to feel sympathetic about them. That's what I'm feeling like. They want somebody to feel sorry for them. Lying though. Oh my gosh. And then I'm also, it's connected to somebody's sister-in-law, somebody's husband that is balancing you out. But we figured out that motherfucker was a fucking demon, okay? Archon, fuck that. Demon, too nice. Archon. This karmic sister connected to somebody divine nephew, could be their nephew here. And the first cousin on mom's, this karmic sister is right in the middle of all of this shit. What's going on? Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. I already know. Damn, what's that? Bring that in. Oh my God. Ha! You in a lot of shit. That's just off the break. Whatever's going on with this fucking sister here, this motherfucker's in a lot of shit. And yeah, I'm only gonna do the top 9. So I got IC3 is out here. Cause she doing too much. Whatever's going on, that right there, just all that right there, that was just doing too much. IC3. This is the Internet Crime Complaint Center. Oh, somebody going the fuck the jail. Look what else is out here. God damn it, the dark web. Hold on though. A handmade, bitch. A handmade. The Anunnaki out this bitch. Oh my God. Just give me a second, y'all. So the IC3 with this karmic sister, this motherfucker been online, right? The IC3 serves the broader law enforcement agency, right? It combats online crime, including federal, state, local, and international agencies. Victims of cybercrime, right? They work with victims of cybercrime. They alert authorities of suspected criminal or civil violations, right? Then you got the dark web that's out here, right? So somebody been fucking around with that dark web shit, right? Special software. Users are typically anonymous and untraceable. Check the burned in address. That's it. It's illegal, stolen identity, illicit purposes. PORN is involved. World Wide Web content that exists on dark nets. Okay, a handmade is in the energy here. You got a handmade here. This karmic sister could be a handmaid here, okay? I got on here, personal maid, a female servant or a slave, a servant bound to serve the Lord's in his purpose, right? I got on here June, because, you know, I watched the Handmaid Tales. And then I got on here RAPE. I got sacrifice, human trafficking, Gilead. I also got enslavement, surrogacy with no choice. Anunnaki came out, the group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. They're considered symbolic gods and they represent natural forces. I'm getting like, I'm trying to tell you right now, I think this karmic sister done sold out. She's a slave to a group of deities. And they got that ass on the dark web doing some porn or something. Something very illegal. Something about stolen identity. This dark web shit here. And IC3 coming out. Shit. What is religious cults? Bedrock for many cults. Theology. Dogmas. Bedford in Lawrence County. What are you hiding? That came out yesterday. A bank and a bank robber or a banker is out here. So the bank is involved with this karmic sister. The bank metaphysically and spiritually means emotional and spiritual reserves, right? A place where one keeps their inner wealth, wisdom, compassion, love, security, and protection of their resources. Is not just money. This karmic sister came for someone's fucking destiny, right? Trying to destiny swap. Omicron is out here. Omicron is out here. The 15th Greek letter, number 70, infinity, number of gates between earthly life and divine life, unity and inclusion, coming of heaven, Odysseys and Orpheus, beginnings and gateways, big O notation, rejoice. Damn, we almost at we over an hour, y'all. We got school that came out here. This is with the karmic sister. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more family members that we got to work with. We got school out here, right? So school, a place of learning. A school is involved. Oh, but this school, okay. So this school is a spiritual metaphysical school. Okay. So okay. Let's see here. A place of learning, growth, life lessons, and prep for higher wisdom or divine purpose. Unresolved issues, not man-made systems. School of life, moral and inner life, beyond academics, foundation and tradition. School of thought, spiritual initiation, spiritual identity, new learnings through lessons. This fucking bitch tried to destiny swap with your fucking energy because you did the motherfucking hard work. You went through the motherfucking dark night of the soul, motherfucker. This motherfucker don't even have a soul to go through the dark night. This motherfucker here. Counterintelligence is involved here. Talking about, I'm a Methodist. I'm spiritualistic. No, the fuck you ain't. Well, maybe you are. And that's where I'm gonna stop it for this karmic sister, because all this right here, I'm not doing that. Counterintelligence. They target op intelligence services, right? They breach confidentiality of communications. They recruit defectors and moles. So they got flying monkeys that they done recruited, talking about they spiritualistic and shit. Anglo-American religious movement, right? The movements are the new cults. They ain't like the word cult, so they call them a movement now, okay? God damn it. 9 principles of National Association of Churches. Infinite intelligence here, okay? The golden age is on here. 1840s and 1920s is on here. Matter and spirit. Back to that dark matter, right? Matter. Able to communicate with dead through a medium. Through a medium. So you could be spiritualistic as the fuck you want to, but you ain't got no true connection with divine, bitch. Or nigga, or whoever you are. Whoever you are. But we talking about a karmic sister right now. Right? You have no connection. You still need a fucking oracle. While your scamming ass out there talking about, I'm spiritualistic. Or you talking about you a fucking Methodist. I'm a Christian. I'm a Protestant Christian, right? John Wesley is on here. British Empire, missionaries, camp meetings, George Whitefield, tent revivals, Christ unalived for all humanity. And they use that shit too. Jesus done with y'all ass too. I'll tell you what, a lot of these energies, they fucking y'all up. And your bloodlines. Y'all used so many names in vain, man. All right, on to this second cousin here on dad's side. Thank you, karmic sister. We appreciate you, beloved. Thank you, beloved. Because you are to be loved, but you have to accept that love and you have to love yourself. There. And you going to jail. Whoever you is, karmic sister, you going to fuck down. That's some heavy shit right there. Yeah, that's some global shit right there, motherfucker. You probably ain't even know what you got yourself into, or you probably did. Damn. All right, so we got this second cousin on dad's side out here. I wanted to give it another quick shuffle here. Shake off some of that energy of that karmic sister. Damn. Dad's side, second cousin. All right, let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, hold on. I'm not taking y'all. I see these. There's a tormented soul coming out. Excuse me. It's time to be trustworthy. Divine attributes: be supportive, faithful, reliable, honest, and you need to have integrity with whatever's going on. The tormented soul: deep internal anguish, spiritual distress, and profound unrest, suffering amongst evil and wickedness, trapped in a pain, craving peace, not just sad. It wants vindication. It can't let go of the mistakes, the consequences of actions, right? Haunted by past karmic lessons, struggling with addiction caused by guilt, sin, past traumas, addiction, or separation from divine purpose. Damn. Be trustworthy, or you'll end up as a tormented soul, or the second cousin on dad's side is a tormented soul, or you are. Take it how it resonates. What's this? Something about Japanese and Asian is out here. Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Indian. I'm looking at 7 lucky gods: the god of luck and fortune, the goddess of rising sun, the god of sea storm, the god of destructive fire. I'm looking at benevolent god of good luck and wealth. I'm looking at god of war and fortune, deity of fertility and foxes, god of moon. And no, I'm not going to say their names, but they always, each culture just rename the fucking gods. So I'm not bringing power to their fucking names. I'm tired of that shit. Fuck no. You just renamed the fucking energy that you took the fucking, you destiny swap with it, with the original energy. The fuck? I'm looking at a Haitian practitioner is out here with this U.S. Marshals. Somebody going to fuck the jail. I'm looking at this here. 40 black railroad workers here. So we got Haitian practitioner, right? And you're always going to decode, right? So we got indigenous Haitian practices, enslaved African religious practices, common in the Central West Africa. Catholics studied and mastered it. Roman Catholic, to be exact, 16th through 19th centuries, and you got voodoo on here. Now, you got the U.S. Marshal Services out here, and you got 40 black railroad workers. Fugitive operations, U.S. Marshal Services. Fugitive operations is primary agencies for locating and apprehending federal fugitives and running the 15 most wanted program for dangerous criminals, right? Judicial security provides for federal court facilities, judges, jurors, and other court personnel, prisoner operations, witness security, asset forfeiture, tactical and international operations, right? Now we're looking at the 40 black railroad workers, which is organized to fight. They were organized to fight for their rights in doing so. And in doing so, they paved the way for the civil rights movement. There go that word again, movement. Till you do right by me, nigga. So you got 2002 film, 10,000 Black Men Named George. Okay, check that film out. 2002 film is called 10,000 Black Men Named George. All right, I also got on here 1860s, 1925 BSCP, 1937, and I have Pullman Company. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to who are you? What's you? Now we're gonna move on to the in-laws. right? You got some in-laws that support you. For some of you, you have some in-laws out here that support and respect you with love, okay? What's going on with these in-laws? So it sounds like they're going to come out with messages. Ashe. Let's see though. You're a creative manifester. They love and support you because you're a creative manifester. You bring visions to life. You do what you love. Your creativity knows no bounds. You thrive on engagement, and you are the sacred response, signaling when to go for something or when to back off. Ashe to you. There's a karmic healer in the energy here. All right. And your in-laws that support and respect you with love, they're warning you of a karmic healer, or the karmic healer could be in their family here. Okay. Because even though they're in-laws that support and respect you with love, they could be involved with family members that could be fucked up. You dig what I'm saying? But whomever you are, you're a creative manifester. They're coming up against a creative manifester, and they're using a karmic healer, right? And they have minions with them. Ah, look at this shit. They got minions, and they working with karmic witches and warlocks. Look at this shit. They working with Yao Deboa, the Archon, right? And there's a hedgehog that's going to come with the final message from these in-laws. So shout out to the in-laws whose energy is coming through like, yo, fuck what they doing. We ain't with all that dark magic, dark warlock shit, witch warlock shit and all that. We ain't with that, right? We support and respect you just for you having your own point of view or whatever you're going through, right? Because you're bringing visions to life here. And you love doing what you do, whoever you are. All right, so a karmic witch is able to inflict supernatural harm or misfortunes on others. Very envious, chaotic, very weak, confused, dark magic. They're Jezebels. They're most common worldwide. The warlocks can be in witches can be politicians, celebrities, military workers, weather. They work with the weather, the hospitals, medicine, food. They craft magical weapons. They're considered witch doctors here, okay? Dark secrets are emerging. Males, illusions, satanic power, fear, sex rituals, all that good stuff. They also have their minions with them, right? They're faithful followers, supportive and fulfill their purposes here, right? Serving others, backbones to their mission here, okay? Submissive to their mission, devoted to their mission, loyal to their mission, right? You got a karmic healer. Again, the karmic healer is able to utilize techniques like energy work, meditation, and intuitive guidance. And it's not a big deal. And it's a big no, right? It's a big no. Divine Experience saying it's a big no. What? Release emotional blockages. Bullshit. They create emotional blockages. All right. So they're going to spiritual court because they're promoting illusions to create diseases, sicknesses, and they're liars. Damn. Working with the Archon, Yao Deboa here. The first one. Representing the demiurge here, Yao Deboa. For their first heaven. Hedgehog is coming out with the message. Use your intuition, be curious and adaptable, be self-reliant, and develop your true potential. Go in solitude, rest and relax. Enjoy your spiritual journey, but be cautious of the spirits that you're interacting with. I provide you protection, strength, and fortitude against obstacles and challenges. Have patience and be gentle with yourself. That's what's up. Shout out to the in-laws too. You don't get very many in-laws that support you, so shout out to them, man. All right, we got a sister-in-law that's down here. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. And I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because my motherfucking legs getting numb. I need to smoke some weed, and I'm a little bit hungry. Ashe. All right, sister-in-law out here. What's going on? Connected to this first cousin on mom's side. Sister-in-law, bring that ass here. Something about Peterson, Space Force Base, as above, so below. South Dakota and Florida came out again. Y'all was out here yesterday 1 billionaire for South Dakota, and Florida, 97 billionaires, okay? As far as the year 2023, we got public private partnerships. This agency collaborates with academic institutions, government partners, and the commercial sector to drive innovation and obtain cutting edge technology here. So Peterson Space Force Base, public private partnerships. Say that shit 4 times fast. Damn. Uh, there's a stalker in the energy, whether it's the sister-in-law, right, or whether they're warning you of this energy here. You got your in-laws that's on top of the in-laws that support and respect you. Remember, they're sitting on top of this sister-in-law here. So this sister-in-law, they could be warning you about this raggedy sister-in-law here who's connected to this karmic sister. So a stalker is in the energy. Spiritual loss of freedom and autonomy, unwanted attention, a violation of personal space, powerful understanding of the meaning of life, it's a form of codependency, and it can have different meanings across cultures and belief systems, right? They're causing disruption. Whatever's going on with this sister-in-law, they're causing disruption, but mainly so in their own realm here, because what they have to understand is whatever's going on is being redirected to them quickly. So if it says disruption, if this sister-in-law is being a holy disruption, causing an unexpected event or crisis that breaks normal routines, that's what's coming back to the sister-in-law, right? And then they'll call that like black magic or dark magic. No, that's fucking karma. Put some respect on fucking karma's name. The fuck? Shakes foundations to force realignment, like earthquakes is here. Damn, yo. Growth and divine redirection. This disruption is a divine intervention because it's needed. And yes, it's going to be unplanned and uncomfortable. It's going to move you into your new purpose because your unbalanced nature, right? And for some, you're not bringing awareness to your abandoned issues, right? It's like you're not trying to face whatever happened to you. Damn. So you being pushed. Whatever's going on with this sister-in-law, this motherfucker great be pushed into the dark night of the soul. It's going to be very lonely for that motherfucker. Because that's where you ain't even got them goddamn archons you was attached. It's just you and your shadows. And you're welcome. We got Elias that's coming out here representing jealousy because you jealous. I told you them archons you attached to, you jealous. You got the plane of Mercury out here, Elohim, forethought. The 5th and 6th heavens is out here. Oh my God. Yeah. And the neighbors are agents. You need to go to therapy. Like we all do. The fuck I go to it. Well, this is my therapy. And I go to physical therapy and shit like that. Because you a scammer. Damn. Ooh. Your ass been working with Holder. This motherfucker right here is just like what's that damn deity that Moloch. Holder is the female version to me of Moloch. God damn. You done sacrifice motherfucking children and kids, bitch. Wow. Sister-in-law, whatever's going on, you a scammer. You got some shit oh my God. Yo, this bloodline. And now I can understand why a lot of ancestral energies be coming through. I call them older, wiser energies be coming through and really be banishing a lot of energies from their bloodlines here. Because this is fucking disgraceful. This is crazy. And your ass the winter holder. Damn, yo. Y'all better stay the fuck off of TikTok, think y'all learning some fucking shit. Confirmation. And I'll be damned if I tell you how to get out of it. We got somebody grandpop on dad's side. Grandpop on dad's side. Come bring that ass here. What the fuck you about to tell us, grandpop on dad's side? Thank you. Let's get Grandpapa on Dad's side on out the way. We have 119. What's this? Come here. Something about a circle of animals. Circle of animals. The Queen of Illusion. Africa is out here. Oh, come on. Africa. Seven souls. President leads the U.S. Armed Forces. Phew. The rest of them ain't turned over. Here we go. All right. NRO done brought his ass out here. All right, here we go. The Grandpapa on Dad's side might have some type of military experience or something like that, but let's get into it. The president can grant pardons for federal crimes. Somebody hiding a federal crime might be the Grandpapa on Dad's side, might be the dad, might be you. I don't know. The NRO is out here, right? National Reconnaissance Office. This government agency is responsible for designing, building, launching, and maintaining America's intelligence satellite and their related ground systems. They gather imagery and signals. They got your ass, whoever you are. They gather info from space to protect national security and support policymakers. Okay, 1961, Department of Defense and Global Vigilance. All right. See, they thought that they were spying on us. Bitch, please. I be posing like shit. They be sick of my ass. I swear to God, they be done with me. They be done. They want you to be fearful. They want you to be like, oh, they spying on me. Let me get some shades. Let me get some curtains. Don't look at me. You got me fucked up. If you ain't hiding out a motherfucking thing, what you afraid of? Right? It's satellites and shit everywhere. But they want you in a mindset of you're being gang stalked and you're doing this and you're doing that. It's happening, but the more you take it out of your reality, the less it happens. Right? You can't focus. And I'm only saying it because I've been there. Right? You cannot focus on that aspect of what's happening. Yes, it's happening. Yes, it absolutely is. Yes, the fuck it is. Right? But you can't focus on that. You got to play chess with these bitches. Right? You want to see my titties? Bitch, I'll show you. It's like, nah, but what I'm saying is that you know how they say smoke detectors got fucking cameras in them and microwaves and all that good shit, right? Pose for the camera now. Click. You invade my privacy. At the end of the day, all this shit coming to light. We, the $1 billion babies, we the new 1%. Actually, they never was the 1%. It's just now we catching on to it. They the 99%. We the one. All right, so we got the president that's leading the U.S. Armed Forces out here. All right, you got seven souls. The color orange is out here. Bravery, Omega, Flowy. Flowy tries to scare and threaten you through the entire fight, bringing out its scariest form. In order to defeat it, you have to overcome your fear. Now, this is a game that I play. I put everything in here. You got me fucked up. Everything. We're going to decode everything. Everything going to be a fucking portal. This is a game. But look at the message that just came from the game of seven souls. In particularly, orange, bravery, flowy. Right? If your character is flowy, the Omega flowy, then flowy is going to try to scare and threaten you through the entire fight using its scariest form, right? Using its scariest form, right? The only way to overcome the fear of them is to overcome it. That's the only way you're going to defeat them. They scared of you. Something about some motherfucker want to keep telling you from fucking Africa. Where they got the fucking game reserves. Their Africa got the game reserves. See, it's different Africas. It's different Africas. But anyway, you understand? Africa, game reserves open to public, like safaris, right? The Big Five game, something about a lion, elephant, Cape buffalo, a leopard, a black and white rhino. And then we got game reserve, like the Hunger Games. Did y'all read it? I took it away too fast. Like the Hunger Games, a game park, 1735, Naples government, large area of land where wild animals are considered hunted in a controlled way for sport. Your game reserves, beloveds. Some of this who this grandpapa on dad's side is warning you of the queen of illusions here. They run with a circle of animals. And they use their Jezebels as weapons. Yes, they do. And a lot of they Jezebels ain't out here having sex. They fucking up y'all mind. They able to just fuck y'all over in the mind. And that's hurt more to some of these energies that get played over like that don't even get the X part. When it's just the mind and the heart, oh my God. That's what make people be going out here talking about some pew, 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 pew. And I'm not saying that's right and I'm not saying that's wrong. It's their choice. That's what I'm saying it is. It's their choice, right? However, divine and spirit have choices too after you make that choice. Because the one in front of the gun lives forever regardless. All right, so you got your stepmom here. So you got your stepmom, and I'm not saying, in a certain situation, if you do have a pew pew, or let's say you touching with somebody and they had the pew pew, and then you grab the pew pew, and then you got to ta da da that ass. That's defense. But here's where it becomes, let's say you ta da da their ass, and they down, right? They down, or you fighting somebody, and they down. Here's where it get fucked up. Where you go stomp them out, or you know how that shit go, or where you go take the ta da 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 da, and they already down, and you know they not, they not here no more, right? But you still decide to take that ta da da and do some shit like pa ya ya to their body. Like I'm just saying, the extremity of it. The extremity of whatever happens. We didn't create these weapons, or maybe we did. I don't know how far back I go and what timeline, what century, I don't know. I feel like I'm the original creator of whatever the fuck going on out here, and I just got here. You know how some people like, I be having dreams of past experiences and shit. The dreams I be having, it be like, it don't be that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I ain't reached that level yet, and I ain't tripping off of it neither. But I'm just saying, I don't know. So we got somebody's stepmom that's out here. Damn, we almost done. About time. We got somebody's stepmom that's out here. And we got somebody's wife that's out here doing spell work on you. Run. What's that movie called? Run. That was the wackest fucking movie I ever seen in my damn life. I thought I was going to be excited too. Oh, that shit pissed me off, man. Stepmom, bring that ass here. Stepmom, did you come out here before? No, I feel like stepmom. Stepmom, bring that ass here. Why am I thinking about Maybe it was the in-law thing. What? Stepmom, bring your ass here. What's going on with you? There's a lot that's turned over here. All right, so stepmom energy. The unknown pyro archon is coming out. This is a mysterious figure. The land of Pyro, the god of war. This is another game, y'all. So you got the god of war, but look at what they named their characters. Unknown Pyro Archon. The fuck? So this stepmom energy could be a mysterious figure, could be warning you about a mysterious figure here. The god of war, though, right? So war, right? Something's going on. And it's over poverty. Poverty was their enemy. Whatever's going on with this stepmom, poverty was their enemy. The attainment of inner quality and tranquility. You are able, this is you, right? You're able to have that inner quality and tranquility, meditative state, basically, right? Dark night of soul, meditative state, that's you, right? Governors had the ability to issue executive orders due to being corrupt. They no longer can do so. So stepmom could have been working with a government official or a governor. Okay, what else is going on here? We got a karmic alchemist. It just fell on the dad that regrets betraying you too and wants mercy. Stepmom energy could be a karmic alchemist, could be working with a karmic alchemist. I really feel like this stepmom energy don't fuck with you. Whatever's going on here, they wanted you to be in poverty and they created war. They wanted to create war because you're at peace. It ain't working with a fucking governor to issue executive orders due to being corrupt. So they try to call you corrupt or you got a mental health problem or something like that. Working with a karmic alchemist, or they could be a karmic alchemist. They're on a quest to death, right? Very satanic, no inner growth, weather manipulation, transmuting illusions and illnesses, no purification, chaos, war, conflict, spell work, dark magic. Working with a governor. The governor is the karmic alchemist. Tell Harry Potter and them to put them goddamn wands down. So you got a safe underground sanctuary is here. Yeah, these motherfuckers trying to go to them goddamn underground bunker systems. If you can check out Billionaire's Bunker on Netflix there. But I got on here World War. Chimera is located at the bottom of the lake, 900 feet below the surface of the water. 3 platforms. Entire complex is built inside an ancient cavern. 45 units of families, impenetrable high-tech shelter, 20,000 square feet, 45 million years ago, home to a natural pocket of gas, and they paid $50 million to get inside this bunker. Now, I took all this, I got other notes on it, but when I watch stuff, I don't watch it just to watch it. I do for entertainment purposes, but it's something. I got all this just from watching maybe 30 minutes of the fucking TV show. Hey, Daniel. Hey, hold on. Here they come. Here they come. Here come they flying monkeys. Daniel, I am, and I do need to lay off the snacks there, beloved. I appreciate that, beloved. But see, little comments like that, they be thinking that shit gonna hurt somebody's motherfucking feelings. Bitch, please. I am plump and lovely. I don't give a fuck. This shit that came from my sacral womb being attacked too, bitch. And yeah, I'm deflecting from me eating all my goddamn snacks. I don't give a fuck. I don't even eat snacks like that no more, bitch. So fuck you. Check out my goddamn channel on the shit that I do be eating on, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Now clip the wings off this mother. Talking about lay off the snacks. I'm only trying to help you. Help yourself, Daniel. Help yourself. Your name is Daniel. You got the word alien in your fucking name, Daniel. Learn you. Anyway, the fuck? I'm not trying. Yes, you are. Time to lose weight. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Now, don't try to cleanse it up. I would have been cool if you left it at like that. But you were trying to be funny because you don't like what's being said, Daniel. I'm shaking them shadows up, nigga. You're welcome. You're welcome. Time to mother. Nigga, you act like I don't know I need to hit the motherfucking gym. Fuck wrong with you? Why you think I'm out there doing all these goddamn exercises and shit? Physical therapy, grounded, for my well-being, bitch. But focus on you, Daniel, and them shadows that's being redirected right back to that ass. Because you were being, I'm not trying to be funny. Yes, the fuck you were. I'm only trying to help you. You can't help nobody, Daniel. You can only help yourself. I wish we was in, I'm not trying to be funny. I don't like when motherfuckers try to deflect. Soft ass nigga. Stand on it, nigga. You were trying to be funny. Fuck wrong with you? Now they laughing at your dumb ass. See how that flips? Don't ever come for my energy. Don't do it. Or do. But just realize that I operate with a lot of different shadows and energies and shit. Pick and choose which one you see. Pick and choose which one you want. And I will gladly give that motherfucker to you. But I will absolutely not give you the one that you deserve until you work for it. Bitch. I'm not trying to be funny. That's what ticked me off. It's not the comments you made, beloved. Right? It's not the comments you made. And I laughed at that part. When I first saw that part, I usually read the comments at the end, right? But when I first saw the lay off the snacks, you need to hit the gym, I laughed because I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You're right. People in my culture, when we say fuck you, it's kind of a joke sometimes. Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You know. But then when you got to that part there, that I'm not trying to be funny, I'm only trying to help you, Daniel. If you still here, beloved, I don't need your fucking help. I never did. You understand? Focus on you, beloved. That's the best thing that you can do for you, bitch. U.S. Supreme Court. Because you didn't stand on it. That's why you a bitch. Because you didn't stand on it. That pissed me the fuck. I wish one of my motherfucking children would not stand on some shit that they say. Bitch. The U.S. Supreme Court is out here. This goddamn stepmom energy got the U.S. Supreme Court and the energy here, okay? Working with a karmic alchemist here. They always got their flying monkeys coming in and out, hijacking their fucking body, typing and shit. Low vibrational ass motherfuckers don't know how to control them, so they control you. So we got U.S. Supreme Court out here. It consists of a chief justice and 8 associate judges. 8 of them now. So you got a chief justice, that's 1. And then you got 8, so that's a 9. Okay. Highest court in the land now for their systems. And they named it the U.S. Supreme Court. So somebody going down within their system, talking about they are political activists. Daniel, you good, beloved? You all right? Municipal courts is here. And I don't care what you name yourselves. We all got different names. My name is D'Amica. That's what's on my birth certificate, right? But a lot of us like to get on here and call ourselves different handles and different names and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Energy knows energy, motherfucker. I don't give a damn what you named yourself. Municipal courts is out here, right? So you got the Supreme Court out here. You got political activists. You got municipal courts out here. These courts handle cases involving minor crime misdemeanors here, like traffic violations that occur within the city. You got me feeling like somebody about to get pulled over, maybe, but it'll be minor. Don't overreact. That's illegal too, by the way. You know, just having a whole driver's license is illegal. A fucking ID is illegal. But in their systems here, if you notice, if you're applying for jobs now, most of them need you to have that goddamn license. One of their licenses, you gotta have one of their licenses to unalive motherfuckers. But you gotta have one of their licenses to do something. Right? So you got a judge that's out here. I told you somebody going to jail. Somebody, whether it's the stepmom or the stepmom, no, they've been working with a karmic alchemist here. And what you have to understand is this is the black magic. So it ain't the jail that they thinking about here. It ain't. No. This judge presides over court proceedings, part of a judicial panel, public official, no chaos, they can form an opinion or conclusion. They don't lie. They balance the truth. They're anointed to decide cases in a court of law. And they seem trustworthy, this judge. Man, we need them type of judges, don't we? Don't worry though, y'all. We have taken human form again. So no more worries. But I know y'all seen the meteorites, right? All right. All right, yeah. Remember I said we took human form? Real niggas roll call. Nigga, what it say? Emperors, empresses who rule important provinces. Y'all niggas can't fuck with my niggas, ho. That's all. I'm gonna leave that right there. I can guarantee you can't. Shit, some of my niggas I fuck with be the same niggas that you be calling yourself sacrificing to. And they laughing at y'all. This is crazy. Because you owe so much. You are so much in debt that you are left with your own energy. And you see how they're being sunken out now, right? They body everything because they're only left with the energy that they came in this goddamn realm with. Everything else has been siphoned back out, drained the fuck out. And we still draining, extracting. All right, somebody's wife, bring that ass here. Somebody's wife is doing spell work on them. It's time to run, whoever you are. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Last one. This is the 13th portal for the family members. After this, we're going to read the comments, and then we're going to pray. Cut the cords to all this shit. Even cut the cords to one another. The fuck? Can't linger around me. Look there, and I don't want to linger around you. I fuck that. Okay? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give me this wife. Ashe. It seems like the wife is running. Whatever's going on with this spell. I know it says your wife is doing spell work on you. Run. I got the color red. The color red is out here. The color red is out here. It stands for passion, vitality, and action. Your first chakra, your root, love. But they're angry. Whatever's going on. Terrifying terrorists that turn into political cartels. We're talking. Here come that governor. The governor. Maybe your wife doing spell work on you. Maybe you doing spell work on her. Either way, abracadabra, bitch, run. Governor heads the government executive branch in each state or territory. Considerable control over government funding and budgeting. Virginia Glenn Youngkin was the governor for Virginia. So we got Winsome Earl Sears was the lieutenant governor of Virginia at the time that I wrote this. And she was going up against Abigail Spanberg, I think it was. And that motherfucker won. I don't vote for none of them. Right? They all was wild. If you watch that shit, I was like, what the fuck am I watching here? Okay. Power of appointment and of many officials and judges here. Okay. So a governor is in the energy that then turned into a goddamn political cartel. The color red is out here, in particular with this wife here. Mm-hmm. Red candles. I'm looking at red lipstick. Red candles. Red. Like red. Heavy. Excuse me. Red. Return to sender ASAP is out here. Return to sender ASAP is out here. Okay. Local jurisdiction is out here. A Buddhist is out here. This motherfucker don't work with everybody and they goddamn mama. Two-party system is out here. And I'm going to tell y'all what these mean. Beat this bitch. Beelzebub Archon is out here. Motherfucker Australian deepest basement. Right? Underground systems out here. A Jamaican practitioner is out here. And now the cherubim is going to tear that ass up. Now hold on. Local jurisdiction. Got the color red. Cartels is out here. A governor, local jurisdiction, geographical area, city, county, specific government, court, or other authority has the legal power to make laws and administer justice. Defines the boundaries within which these authorities can enforce their authority, hear cases, and impose their decisions, covering matters like crimes, civil disputes, and taxation within that area. The Jamaican practitioner was working with this motherfucker, but the Jamaican practitioner is done. They don't want to work this motherfucker. Oh my God, what happened with this wife energy here? And they got connections upon connections in their realm, in their world. They don't have a fucking realm. In their world, they don't have shit. Okay? The Jamaican practitioner here. I'm looking at ancestral traditions, a path to spiritual healing. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all know I got to rearrange and shit. A path to spiritual healing, divination, obeya, a set of spiritual beliefs and practices like West African medicine, practiced by African slaves during colonial rule. Okay, I'm looking at Australia, deepest basement here, Sydney Opera House, 120 feet underground, as above, so below. It extends 91 feet below sea level, 12 stories. The number, okay, pay attention to the numbers. Massive underground parking garage, 200 feet from the east side of Sydney Harbor, okay? Create a structure with a series of underground curves like a double helix. Okay, 27 months it took to complete this motherfucker. Australia's deepest basement. The Beelzebub Archon, Electro Archon, typically female, right? Baal is their owner, their lord. Look at that shit. This raggedy bitch. The keeper of eternity. That motherfucker got that wife forever. Whoever that is, and it's falling in the same fucking column as this karmic sister, the second cousin, and that husband. That's chaotic and imbalanced. War ended 2,000 years ago. We've been defeated them, y'all. And they keep doing this whole rewashing your brains and what is it called? Mandela effects and all this dumb shit that ain't even working no more. They thought it would work again. Jokes on them, it ain't working no more. They ain't everything they doing ain't working. Two-party system is out here. Even they goddamn bots and robots and shit is turning on them. Two-party system. Since the Civil War era, American politics has been dominated by the Democratic and Republican parties. Neither have formal central organization that dictate party policies. And a Buddhist is out here, right? The Buddhist is of Indian religion, a wandering teacher who lived in the 6th century BCE, right? The awakened one, right? Liberation, physical, spiritual discipline, break karmic cycles. Didn't they have them Buddhist motherfucking monks and shit walking around goddamn during this blizzard? What you think they was doing? They wasn't here for no fucking healing and no fucking peace and none of that shit that it was not for you. They was siphoning your energy of healing, of peace, of what they are running out of everything. They got they fucking monks out here. That's their most sacred, whatever the fuck. I don't know their purpose, right? Yeah, I know you got to go through some shit over there to be a fucking monk and shit. Cherubim was the final message. The cherubim is out here, the face of a man, lion, ox, and eagle, supernatural being, protection of all the children of the land here. Winged creature that serves as guardians, attendants, and bearers of the throne here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give me this wife that's doing spell work on you. Let me see if we can get a couple of letters. Shit, you got the color red out here though. And then this fucking karmic sister. I got XP for the wife that's doing spell work. XP. A and O. A-O-U. X-P-A-O-U. Karmic sister. Bring that ass here. What's going on with you? Give me something more. What's this? A U. A B. A B. And that flew in front of Archon there. I got a C. A C, F, D, A, Z, N. Like N as in Nancy. All right. Let me read these comments and then we're going to pray. I'm going to let y'all go on about y'all day until about a little bit later on. I told y'all I got to smoke, I got to eat, I got a lot of shit I got to do. I got to check on my fucking plants. Get in that backyard and clean it up and shit. Let me read these comments. Shit, I'm tired. Been here almost two hours. Yeah, tired. Start talking out the side of your neck. Let's read these comments while y'all look over all this beautiful work that we've already displayed. Look at this, y'all. This started with the astrology deck, and then we're gonna move on over to the family here. Okay. Okay. So Asarian, Isis, Het Heru, Queen, you are on point as you are. Collective energy. Rose Neal, hi, I'm in your chat. What up, Rose? I'm in your energy. Christina Golbin, gang stalking, said hi. Non-stop torture. What up, Christina? Welcome back. Lovely Beauty 888 said hi. Laugh out loud. What up, beloved? Welcome to the frequency. V Dream and Love, peace to all. That should be funny, don't it, beautiful sister? Don't it? What's up, baby? Jenny Glass, truth. I got Coach Unique. What up, babe? Coach Unique in the house. That part, laugh out loud, that hit me too. Laugh out loud. Period. Dot dot dot. Connect. Laugh out loud. Exactly. And ain't they go bear their own cross? Ain't they gonna bear their own cross? And then you got Jenny Glass. F. Tell it. Tell it, love. We got Tanisha Spears. Nah, he married somebody else in my daggone name. I've never been married. Ain't that some shit, Tanisha? And it's a lot of us that's getting that goddamn marriage fraud shit. We ain't even met these motherfuckers. We ain't even met these bitches. It's goddamn domestic abuse and shit, and we don't even know who the fuck you are. We got Jenny Glass. They helped them. Tanisha said, I'm not around or with any of those people. Look at Daniel. And then look at your picture that you got up here, Daniel. And then you're going to tell me time to lose that weight. Daniel, the picture that I'm looking at is like a chunky man there. A chunky guy that looks like Chucky a little bit. You got that ginger hair and stuff like that. And you got on, I don't know if you got on glasses. Now I can't see. But Daniel, you look a little, whoever that is, look a little chunky. Go help them. The fuck? But Daniel said, Daniel 54-G2W said, time to lose that weight. You need to hit the gym. Lay off the snacks. I'm only trying to help you. The fuck? Shit. And then beloved just was laughing. Yeah, it should be funny. Good luck giver takers said, don't pay attention to these people. They're just rage baiting you to unfocus. You're beautiful, period. Thank you. Me and my belly, right? Thank you. Then we got beloved saying, she got your ass, Daniel, aka alien. Fuck wrong with you, Daniel. Good luck, givers, takers. Just block them. They're corny. Ashe. But see, I like to let divine and spirit know exactly where that energy coming from. I got Jenny Glass that's laughing like shit. Good luck, says today's thank yous. Beloved is, I'm screaming. Christine, and then beloved threw up the laughing emojis. Christina Goldman said hundreds involved, police officer involved. Beloved said to pull alien from the name Daniel is epic. Christina Goldman said 100, couple politicians involved. Jenny Glass said he worked with everyone, only to fail. I'm watching them all fall. Jenny Glass said he's a minor and works underground. Christina Goldman said hundreds are involved. Gang stalking. The wife and the partner of a politician. Then there are his daughters. And then they involve my neighbors. So right before I pray, I do want to let y'all know that even though in my email or in the description it say that don't forget the first tarot read for the first 13 portals is free right now. And then if you want the message broadened, then of course it's going to be an extra charge or whatever, right? But for right now, look, all that lip shit I had on it gone. Damn, you done pissed me the fuck off. My lips all black and shit. I had them pink earlier. Can't reflect that. But anyway, check the email out. And also what I'm asking is if people got certain stories, it could be you don't have to put your name, you know what I'm saying, or when I read out the story and do the reading on the story, you know what I'm saying, it could just be a general story. You don't have to put anybody's names in it, right? But if you would like a reading done on a live to give me something to do, you know what I'm saying, outside of what I'm already doing, then that'd be awesome too. If you would like a story to be read, because I'm creating a story time now. So if you would like a story to be read, reach out in the email. Or if you just want to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Reach out in that email. All right, so let us pray. All right. We rebuke all spells, all rituals, and all castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that you are connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, all are protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us. And then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and because we are already free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut, they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, collective. I am sovereign. Collective, you definitely sovereign. Collective together, I know goddamn well we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. I can promise y'all it is done because we've already won. And so it is. All right, y'all. So make sure you say your prayer in increments of 3, 6, or 9 in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. Say your prayer, write your prayer down, and just repeat the words until you can memorize it, right? If you don't want to do that, you can always come on one of my videos, watch the video, or fast forward to the part where, is that a boogie? Fast forward to the part where you see the it's always at the end. It's always at the end, right? And then listen to it. Go stick your goddamn feet in the grass and go outside and go listen to it 3 times, and that'll be 5 minutes that you've been outside in the grass. All right. But much peace, much light, much love. Christina, what'd you say? Rose, Ashe, back at you. Much peace, much light, much love. But especially that motherfucking darkness, because I need y'all to look up dark matter. Because dark matters, right? And if ain't nobody told y'all today, you a goddamn lie. You a whole lie. No, you ain't. I ain't told y'all today. This is my first time going on. Damn, I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Like, I love y'all. And in the energy, I say it all the time. I say it all the time. I say it all the time. I exert it all the time. So if you're not feeling it in the energy, then you just got a little bit more work you got to do. You dig what I'm saying? But most importantly, you better love you. Because I'm going to always love you. I ain't going to love you more than I love myself now. All right? So I love y'all. Stay. Oh, I got to sing y'all a damn song. Every time I get to this part. Ooh, this is a good one. Time's a wasting. Don't you take your time, young man. What she say? What she say? Keep on drifting. Ain't no telling where you'll land. All right, all right. I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, no, we prayed. We just prayed. I don't be wanting to leave y'all. Damn it. Cause it's so hard to say goodbye.